What's up, my fellow K-Rock fans? That's right, K-Rock, baby. Yes. I am super excited for this, you guys. I got the guitar out. I want to say, my first initial reaction to this, if you clicked the reaction first, this is the review to N.Flying's Hot Potato. If you saw my reaction, I might not have seemed extremely thrilled. And that is because I was using the internet so I could have the closed captioning on. Lately, we've been downloading the music videos because my internet hasn't been that great. So basically what was happening is my internet was kind of like downgrading the video and the music quality like crazy, up and down, up and down. So it was kind of throwing me off a little bit. I want to say in the reaction, I think I said, and by the way, that was a couple days ago, spoiler alert, or I'm letting you behind the scenes here. That was a couple days ago. I had to go to work, so I didn't have time to do my review. What I'm trying to say is, I've listened to the song a couple times since then. I like the guitar part, actually. I think it's really cool. I still like the reel better, overall as an entire song. But I do like this song. I think it's really good, and I'm excited to review it. And actually, you guys, I learned the majority of the guitar parts, not every single guitar part, because there's some things in there that are really low in the mix and hard to hear, and they're kind of just background. They're kind of like really deep in the background. I'm going to be trying to release a guitar cover of the song. Basically me playing the guitar along with the song. You guys can maybe hear the guitar parts a little bit better because there's some guitar things that are actually pretty cool in this. Some little licks that he's throwing in there that are pretty cool. So with all that, you guys, before we get into it, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe. Please give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to share the video if you enjoyed it. I love you guys. Let's get into the review.
넌 다시 태어나면 뭐가 되고 싶냐? 저 감자요. 감자? 네, 뜨거운 감자.
He's got the best faces in the world. Like, no matter how many times I've watched this, which I've watched it like many, many times over and over again, some of the faces that he's making in here and the drummer make me crack up laughing like crazy. For real. And those drums, man, just from the beginning right there, those toms sound badass. I love how flat they are. They don't sound like humongous or anything. It sounds like you're hitting a wall. You know what I mean? But I like it. So let me point out something else too that I kind of like. You guys might be listening to this going bam bam ba da da dun dun bo do da ba bo do 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 da 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 da, right? That's what you're thinking what's going on with the guitar, probably. The guitar is actually leaving some space. The bass is filling those spaces. So when you're hearing da 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 da, there's some spaces I left in between there. So the guitar is only playing a little bit and then the bass is filling in those spots. Actually, hold on. So I'm assuming probably, unless you're a guitar player or a musician, or maybe even if you are a guitar player, you're probably hearing. So the bass is doing that. That kind of leads to the second part of the riff. So you got, you know. So that's the guitar. It doesn't have that right there. That's actually the bass doing that part. So yeah, I just think that's a cool thing. And it's an important thing, I think, for guitar players to try to remember. Sometimes, and I'm not saying all guitar players do this, sometimes guitar players want to like constantly play the riff. They forget to remember that sometimes you should have some space. Leave some space open, some emptiness with your guitar playing, you know? Because honestly, I think it fills it in really well. Like, this is a good example of that. Having the bass doing those kind of in-between notes, you know what I'm saying? Where the guitar isn't there. It's a nice touch to the song. Obviously, he could have done exactly what the bass was doing, but it would take away that dynamic. Also, I love his voice. I love that too, like the dance thing that they're doing. I really love the drums in this. So something I'm sure people are overlooking while listening to this is a really cool part. And it's right here. And I really like it. Guys, let me break that down really quick. It is so hard to learn every single person's name with all these different groups that we're doing. I try, but it's hard. And especially the fact that these are names that I cannot pronounce well. So, Hon, let me talk about his guitar playing, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly. I really like this dude's guitar playing a lot. Actually, he does some solo stuff in a lot of their songs, but they kind of like put him in the background. You can't hear it that well. What I like about him is his writing, his style. I like his riffs that he comes up with, and I also really like, he's smart about his playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows where to put little parts here and there, and he knows not to. I was just talking about this kind of in the Mamamoo video, really. He knows when to not overdo it, if that makes sense. And this is one of the parts that I really enjoy a lot about this song, and it's a little tiny part, but there's cool harmony. It's just a cool part. Right? So I bet you a lot of people aren't seeing what's going on there, or hearing, I should say. A lot of people aren't hearing what's going on there, so let me show you guys. It's cool. You know, I don't know if he's using a harmonizer. He might be, because it would make it easier to play, honestly, because it's... I just really like that a lot. Right? So there's that, but there's also a harmony with it, which sounds really cool. That's what I was talking about earlier. I think he might be using a harmony pedal, or, you know, he dubbed it. I'm not sure, but because to play it that fast with the harmony is a little hard for me, at least. So what the harmony is and I just love that, man, because it's a little less standard of what's going on in this song. I don't know how to really explain that in more detail, but you guys hear it right there now? Also, another thing too, if you watch my full guitar cover of this song and you're wondering why I have a capo and everything, to make this song a little bit easier, not sure if he actually does it this way or if he tunes differently, I put this down to drop D. I put the E down to drop D, and then I capoed it because there's some open things in there that you can do. So, you know, if you want to go there, you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise you're going to be moving your hand around a lot. And for that note right there, it's just nice to have that open rather than have to use your fingers to play it. You know, it's nice to have that openness to it. It also helps during the bridge part, which I'll show that later too. Because again, the bridge, this is what I'm saying with Hoon too. It's like a Hoon appreciation, or however you pronounce his name. But the bridge, he's really good at making really interesting, cool, kind of heavy bridges, which we'll come up to that. I just love those drums though. See, hear that little part right there? Love this part coming up. Really love his voice. Right there, dude. Okay, so I'm saying I really love his voice a lot. It's just he just has a really nice voice. But this face that he makes right here, it's adorable, dude. I love it. It's freaking wicked cute and just hilarious. Love that. These dudes have such a good sense of humor. I'm just saying, with the two music videos that I've seen, they're just funny dudes. And as Maggie said to me after I was done with the reaction, they just look like they're fun guys to hang out with, and I completely agree with that. Also, you guys, I feel like my videos, these last two videos that I recorded, might be a little weird because I have not been feeling good, to be honest with you. To be completely honest with you guys, I think I might be sick. Not 100% sure, and my birthday's coming up, so that's great. Oh, such good drums, dude. Right here. Right there, man. Okay, so let me back up a little bit more. Sorry, I'm just kind of listening to the song. Those drums, I love how they recorded those drums. They are so dry and just like the toms almost have no bounce to them, but they sound crazy good. I just really love them. I love all the little fills that he's throwing in there. They just sound really cool. The placement is perfect and they just kind of pop out at you. Not only that, but I think there's some tambourine going in there too, which just sounds great. I love it. It has a lot of nice movement to it. But so this is what I was talking about with the bridges in their songs. Hone, if he wrote this, which I'm assuming he did, this part is so cool, dude. And I believe that they dubbed over the top of it with a keyboard at some parts, and it just sounds really badass. So let's listen to this bridge. I friggin' love it, you guys. So obviously you guys can hear like the main guitar riff going on there, which I kind of want to show you what that is. I might, but there's also some things that he's doing, like a lead guitar part. It's a little hard to hear because it's really pretty low in the mix, honestly, which is kind of a bummer. I feel like they should have turned it up more because he's doing some cool little things there. And again, he's like soloing a little bit, but they decided to turn it down in the mix. I love the bo-de-do-do. It's just cool. Right there. To that boy. I can't hear exactly what he's doing right there because it's so low in the mix, but I love that, dude. Really love that part a lot. It's one of my favorite parts of the song, to be honest with you guys. And it sounds like a keyboard part. It sounds like a synth part. It sounds like something you do on synth. I hope I don't look super fat right now, but it's... I love that shit. So let me play along with that because I friggin' love it, man. I love that. It's really heavy, to be honest with you guys. It's a pretty damn heavy part. It's a nice little, I don't know what you call it, breakdown. That's what the metalheads would call it. It's just so cool, man. Like I said, it sounds like a synth. It really sounds like a synth part. And there is a synth in there. So then this part coming up here, I just wanted to tell you guys, it's like kind of like the second part of the bridge, I guess, or maybe like a pre-chorus B. I don't know what you'd call it. The technique that they're using, if you've ever wondered, when you hear a guitar like this, instead of like this. It's called palm muting because you're using your palm to mute the strings a little bit. Just so you guys get the idea and know the term, what kind of technique's being used there. I can't friggin' talk, really. I think it's because I don't feel good. I had like a pounding friggin' headache, man. But I want to get this video out. You know what I mean? Finally, we got the BTS video up. 7 times we've uploaded our BTS reaction, and every single one of those, each time cost us 2 hours to upload, plus we had to edit them and re-edit them. So it's like the same issue that we were having with the Twice one, because it kept getting blocked worldwide. So we finally got it. Thank God. Anyways, so let's go to the second part of the bridge. I really wish I had a drum kit, you guys, because I would love to show you the guitar and the drums in this. I love it. He's so bouncy. I love how they kind of mute it a little bit right there, and then they just friggin' get really hard at the end, the last couple notes. So anyways, you guys, I really enjoy this song. I really like it a lot, and I love N.Flying, man. They're just really like happy-go-lucky guys. They don't take themselves like extremely seriously, and they're good musicians. Like I really like their music a lot. Again, if you guys want to see all of the guitar, what's going on, I'm going to be trying to put out a guitar cover, so you guys can go check that out as well. If we do end up doing that, that video will be right over here. If we don't end up doing it, it won't be there. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, you guys, dreamers, keep on dreaming. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, for being amazing, and for being nice to me. I just got to say, there's a lot of mean people out in the world. The majority of you are super nice. So thank you. Dreamers, keep on dreaming. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, annyeong. Did you hurt yourself? What happened? Also, Maggie hurt herself. So, subscribe.